Introduction. Physics 111 is now coming to a close, and the past week was the final one. Looking back, I can see that it's been an interesting class with a lot of opportunity for me to reflect on what I have learned. Physics is something I haven't studied extensively until now. This past week was the final of many previous weeks of study, and we had to get everything done and fix what needs fixing and prepare for the upcoming classes in our college studies. From the things I learned, did, and questioned this past week, I feel that I'm going to miss studying physics for the next few months. What I did. This last week of doing things in physics class had a few things on the list. This past Tuesday we didn't have class because of interviews, but I worked on figuring how I could improve our TIM according to the review David had made. Outside of class that day, I worked on Wdal 14. Thursday in class I completed the post-assessment and discussed it with the class. Outside of class over the weekend I made improvements on TIM 3 and made Wdal 15. What I learned. Although it was the last week in physics class, I still learned things. From Tuesday's class I learned that in the collision the billiards balls put an equal amount of force on each other. Outside of class I learned that our last day of class was actually the next day, Thursday. In class on Thursday, I learned that I have accumulated a lot of information about physics after seeing how easily I completed the post-assessment. Over the weekend, I learned that I'm going to miss learning about physics. What I want or need to know. There were many things that I questioned this past week in and out of class. Tuesday left me wondering how I can improve our TIM according to David's review. Outside of class that day, I wanted to know what we would discuss in class. On Thursday, I was questioning how I could remember the things I have learned this past semester in physics class. Outside of class, I wanted to know how my next physics class will be next semester. Conclusion. Overall, this class has offered much to do, learn, and question, and it was really up to each individual student to take advantage of that or not. I have enjoyed this class and the things we have studied. I think physics is a critical subject to study for my up-and-coming profession, and it helps me understand the world around me. It will be interesting and fun to apply the things I have learned in my future classes and occupation. Thank you, David, for fun and learning experience.